Well, back to Fog Entertainment, and we've got a review here for Outer Banks Season 1, Episode 1 pilot. I didn't think I'd actually enjoy this, but you know what? I actually did enjoy it, because, like, I'll be real, guys. I'm no a fan. I like kids. See Stranger Things. I mean, I've never watched it, so I would just automatically assume it's shit, because I'm very... When it comes to movies and TV shows and shit in general, if I haven't seen it, I'll be like, that's pish. Like, you know, like, see Marvel, Harry Potter, all that pish, right? I've seen a few things here, right? But to me, it's just shite. I mean, Harry Potter, what him about with his wand, I'll actually batter him, right? But all the other shite Marvel. I mean, it's like, I just see it as like grown men dressing up in fucking colourful outfits. I mean, to me, what the fuck's going on there? We've got Outer Banks here, and I actually thought this was pretty good because you've automatically, right? So you get introduced to these kids. Fuck me, man, my ears just burst. And I haven't actually written any of their names down, but you've got what, JJ, you've got the main character, Big Match John, I think that was his name, right? Fucking, you've got this guy called Pope, and then you've got the wee woman, the wee girl, I can't remember her fucking name, right? But you know what? After time, I will remember their names. But the point is, there's this hurricane. They go out, they find a boat, they find stuff to do with, they find this motel room, they go to that. I know what I like about this, right? It's not the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen. I doubt it will be anywhere near like my top 5 list, right? But alright, fuck yeah. I mean, because you know, yeah, you get me. But shows, see, it's like, see, as soon like it just like it's hard to explain, but like it just grabs your attention. You know, like there's a mystery. Mysteries automatically fucking grab your attention. Because like, oh, what's going on here? You know, there is some TV shows you watch and you're like, what? You know, like what is going on here? But here you've got like the whole mystery. So they go in, JJ and the main character. I should really remember the main character's name here. But I don't have a fucking Scooby snack, to be honest. But then they go in, guns, money in there. The police near catch them, but all good now. They manage to take the gun and some of the money. Then they're like basically discussing what to do. We quickly establish here that Big Pope is a fucking shite bag. No two ways about it. He just is. He's not quite Damien Pope. He's just a shite bag. And that's about it. And then basically we get this woman looking for her husband, and his name's Scooter. And he owned that boat that they found, so obviously, I mean, episode 1 here, you're already beginning to put a lot of stuff together. Then we get, like, all the kids, like, partying at this part of the fucking, I don't know, this part of the island, man. But then, this rich family's fucking daughter's boyfriend, right, I need to get used to the names here, but he basically gets into a fight with our main character, and he's about to drown him, right? But these guys agreed that, oh, we're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna flash the guns. We're not gonna say shit there. He whips out the guns like, I had to do it, man. He was gonna drown him. No, like you just fucking go over and get him in a fucking headlock and fuck him off the top of him. No, you don't need to pull a gun out, like, you know, like Jesus Christ. Like I get it, right? I don't think the pulling of the gun was that bad, like pulling it out and putting it to the back of his head. But it's the fact they're trying to keep a low profile. You know, and he's went and did that. Now say they didn't find the boat and say there was fuck all happening, I think he'd have been entitled to pull the gun on the guy, you know. But even then, a wee bit skeptical. But he shouldn't really have pulled the gun, JJ. That's the bottom line. Also, this guy, you've got like half his family missing, which is also another intriguing thing. And he's gonna get found a foster home, but he wants to live with his friends, brother. And then we get like a search party going out for the boat because they do find the body of this Scooter guy. But then the kids are kind of putting it together, like, why the fuck is this guy who didn't have $40 to his name? What's he doing? What's he doing in the impact zone, Tam? Nobody knows what he's doing in the impact zone, Tam, because nobody knows what's happening in the impact zone, Tam. You know, so these ones go out to try and get in to the cargo hold of the ship because they want to find the gear. The police show up while your big man's down with a tank on his back, and the time's running out, but the police fuck off before he gets up, so the police don't think. But then these two sketchy guys show up, man. And then we get into this like proper fucking gunfight. Well, it's like gunfight, and it wasn't like our characters were shooting back at these guys, but I didn't mind this. But I don't know, the happening episode 1, I guess it makes the pilot better, but it seems like we've got these kids, you know, who've never fired a gun before in their life, and also I really enjoyed the whole gimmick with your big man whipping the gun and pretending he's fucking Alan Wake. I thought that was a pretty cool gimmick, like, but, you know, shit happens, brother. But then they managed to escape, obviously, at the end of the episode, and then they're kind of like, whoa, what the fuck's going on here, man, in the impact zone, you know, so a lot of questions up in the air. And you know what? I thought it was a pretty decent premiere. And it's not like... I've watched a lot of shows in my time, right? I don't think it's ever, you know, it doesn't seem like it's ever going to be on the level, you know, your top dogs. But, I mean, I watched the pilot of Justified not too long ago. And it bored the tits clean off me. Well, I say bored the tits clean off. It was fucking garbage. It was some of the worst shit. Some guy walking about with a cowboy hat. Yeah, my name's Waylon, and I kill people. What? Is that it? Is that your whack? Is that what I'm getting dealt here? Pish. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this review of Outer Banks. I probably will finish this. I don't see no reason why not. But aye, there's 2 seasons to date, 10 in each, so 10 episodes in each. So, aye, till next time, go fuck yourself. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 though. I thought the premiere was pretty good.